Well, hello. I've made a trip down to our community garden today, and today is the 3rd of June 2018, and as you can see just in front of us is our little wildflower meadow. There's a few perennials mixed in with it as well, so let's just go through the gate. It's a lovely Sunday morning. This is part of the Harden estate. Right, this is the flower bed we were working on yesterday, and just down to my right are the sunflowers we planted about 2 weeks ago now, so they're coming along. So we planted these flowers as a carnation now. There's a geranium, and this rosemary bush, I didn't have much success at home with it in my own garden, but we're going to try it here and see how it gets on. There's a little offshoot of one of my buddleia bushes back at home, and one of my foxgloves. So as you can see, it's a lovely setting. Let's have a look at the little meadow that we've got. And there's just a view of the first section of our communal garden. There's still a lot of work to be done. We spent quite a lot of time getting the levels right for this particular garden, because as you can see it's sloping, and so what we've done, we've tiered the raised beds, and also we've left enough gaps, around 80 centimetres between each of the beds, so easy access for wheelbarrows and things like that. In here we have French beans. This particular bed needs weeding. This particular bed as well, it needs, get out of my way of my shadow, French beans, and French beans in this third bed as well. Beans again, and beans again. In this particular bed we've got onions and carrots. Same again, and the same again. This little area here is going to be a little wildflower patch. It's going to be sort of companion planting as well, so that we can get as many pollinating insects as we possibly can. And show you the pond area in a bit. What we've got in these two beds, we've got sweet corn. We've got courgettes in this particular bed, and I planted a courgette yesterday. I don't know whether we'll have much success with it, so I can't go through there because we've got netting across. This particular area is going to be a munchkin pumpkin bed, so we're going to erect 3 posts here, and we'll put wires across for it to climb up. Just on the other side we have the orchard, apple orchard and plum tree orchard, so we've got a lovely setting here. So let's just go around here. Oh, we've got a mint plant contained here, which will be buried in the ground with the pot. Stop it spreading and being so evasive as mint is. This needs weeding as well, but we've got spinach in here, and we've got Swiss chard, and the same with this particular bed here. We've got onions and carrots in this particular bed, still needs weeding. Onions and carrots, it's going to be hard to distinguish the carrots, whether they'll come through or not, I don't know. We have sweet corn again in these 2 beds. Have you noticed the gaps that we've got in between the beds? And we've put a border edging along the fences as well. And you can see part of the orchard here. There's the poplar trees, and there's about another 100 feet of growing space further up, which we still got to work on at the moment. So, at the end of these beds, there's going to be raised beds that are going to connect to the edging and to the raised beds, and these are going to be holding companion plants for planting. This is going to be our little bog garden, so we've got to carry on a bit of work there that needs to be done. This is sugar snap peas in these 2 beds here. So I came along on the Royal Enfield today, and I brought all these branches, so I'm going to insert those shortly into the raised beds where the sugar snap peas are, so that they can help climb. As you can see, whoops, the tendrils need something to grab hold of, so that will be one of my jobs shortly. And same with this bed, we've got sugar snap peas again, and we've got broad beans in this bed. Broad beans in this bed as well, and broad beans in this bed. So as you can see, there's plenty of work to be getting on with. We've got all the membrane down, and we've also got to put the wood chip down yet, but we've still got to do the end of the raised beds. Can you notice how we've tiered the raised beds in line with the fall of the slope? And the only puddle that we've had has been just about here. So I'll take you a bit further down the plot. These 3 collars here, they're going to be used as raised beds around the other side of this shed. They're going to be around this position here, and we're going to have salad leaves. Along this side of the shed we're going to have troughs with tomatoes in. This is the field beans that were planted last year. They went right through the winter, and they've got to be dug in for green manure. This particular, I don't know what the varieties are offhand, but this particular is a potato bed here. These beds here are going to be for brassicas, and this bed for brassicas is our compost bin area. We've got quite a bit of wildlife in this particular area as well. So we'll take you further up. And the potatoes are coming along great in these beds here. So we've got potatoes there. As you can see, it's a beautiful setting that we've got here. And potatoes again. Potatoes again. So this is a bit neglected this end, as you can see, but these are going to be hugel beds here in the future. Whoever will carry on doing the hugel beds, I'm yet to sort out. But we come along here, Christ, it's overgrown along here, isn't it? There's the old chicken shed, and look back at the little communal garden that we've got. We've got blackcurrants here, and we've got raspberries amongst all the vegetation. Here is all our wood chip that's going to go in between the raised beds. As you can see, it's a lovely setting. This is the end of our gardens. A bit of a jungle down here, so we'll make our way back. Isn't it a lovely setting? And look, just over those fields is what they call the fish pond. So as you can see, there's plenty of work to be getting at, but our main priority this year was to get the first section, which we're going back to now, completed, ready for the, of course it was late this year, the sowings and with the long winter that we had, but we're doing our best. There's only about 4 of us working here at present. I've come down today on the Royal Enfield to start the job in a minute, which is to support the sugar snap peas. But as you can see, we're going back to the area which we're concentrating on this particular year. So yeah, I'll round it off for now, but hope you liked the little video of our little communal garden in North Wales. So as you can see all the raised beds. There's 31 in total behind us, so we've got plenty of work to be getting at. So I'm going to carry on with the peas. It would be great if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. I've got only about 3 or 4 videos at present, but for the people in India that have been subscribing of recent and looking at my garden now, it was in 2016, you can see the sort of scenery that we have in this part of the world, and I hope you enjoy it. So bye for now.